There's new recommendations for breast cancer screenings, moving up the age to start getting mammograms by 10 years. Now women with an average risk should start at age 40 instead of 50. Our 9 News health expert, Dr. Kohli, joins us this morning to talk about this new guidance. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Corey.
So this isn't the first time they've changed the guidance, right?
It's not. In fact, in 2009, they had changed it the other direction, saying we should wait till we're 50. Then in 2016, they said, okay, well, maybe we could start talking about it at 40. And now we're realizing we really need to move it up to 40.
Why did they change it?
Because the rates of breast cancer are going up year after year. So about 2% increase in breast cancer incidence every year. Now, we don't know why that is, but we think with this new kind of guidance of, starting at 40, getting it every other year, they're probably going to save about 20% more lives.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some doctors do disagree with this new guidance though, right?
We do, actually, and I would say I am one of the ones that does it. So I think it's a step in the right direction, but it's not going far enough, in my opinion. So firstly, every other year, if you think about a breast cancer, I mean, in 2 years, it can certainly get very big.
Absolutely.
And the whole point of screening is really to catch the cancer early so that you can treat it and get it out. And if you wait 2 years, it might be too long. Second, they're saying after the age of 75, you don't need screening anymore. At least they don't know what the benefit of the screening is. But now we know that older women are, living full lives and living for decades into their 80s and 90s. So should we really be stopping at age 75? And then the third piece of this is there's nothing in there about dense breasts, which we know that, up to half of us can have dense breasts. And so, if there's not a more sophisticated screening technology like MRIs, because mammograms don't pick up cancers on dense breasts, then how exactly do those particular women get screened?
So would you have liked to see 40 but every year?
Yes.
Okay.
And in fact, many of the doctors are already doing that.
Okay.
And there's a whole group of physicians, the American College of Radiologists, the doctors who actually read the mammograms, that say that an average risk woman should actually start talking to her doctor at age 25 about her risk, so that she can really sort of decide when she wants to start screening. And definitely at age 40, they should get them every year. And women with dense breasts, actually, according to these doctors, should actually get MRIs every year.
Really?
Now, unless the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force really picks up on this, many of the insurance companies aren't going to cover these types of screenings. So that leaves us in a tough position, really advocating for ourselves.
That was my next question. Now with it moving back 10 years, will insurance companies accommodate for that, or is it going to be out of pocket for 10 extra years?
So the mammograms are easy. That's being kind of covered across the board, even every year.
Okay.
But it's really, starting to do the MRIs, which we know a lot of us need to pick up the cancers, and then ultrasounds as well if the mammograms come out abnormal. Those are the types of questions that, because they're not addressed in the Preventive Services Task Force, are not answered. There's also a huge debate about the Black American community, because we know that the risk of dying from breast cancer is significantly higher, yet they're not carved out as a higher risk population in these guidelines. And so should screening for a Black American woman look different because she has a higher risk of having a more aggressive cancer?
Gotta pay attention to your body all the time. Dr. Kohli, thanks for coming in.